Hello, my fellow Planeswalkers, and welcome back to Advent Commander, where I'm building a 100-card commander deck for Magic Sealed Product. And today's pack is War of the Spark. So let's get right into this pack. Alright, starting off, we have a Spellkeeper Weird, Oncrop Invader, Crawl Stinger, Vampire Opportunist, Ob Nixilis's Cruelty, Jaya's Greeting, Totally Lost, Centaur Nurturer, Iron Bully, Erratic Visionary, Gideon's Triumph, Neoform. Our Planeswalker is Kasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. There is a Neheb Dreadhorde Champion. And finally, our basic land is a Mountain. Alright, so looking through the pack, I gotta say, this one's kind of lacking. The first card that really jumped out at me was the Spellkeeper Weird, but I've already drafted one, so even if I drafted this, it would basically be like drafting a land. I'd have to replace it. Then there is the possibility of the Centaur Nurturer. It's a 2/4 for a green and 3 generic. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 3 life, but more importantly, I can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. So that helps with the color fixing issue that we might run into. And then there is Gideon's Triumph. For a white and a generic, you get an instant. Target opponent sacrifices a creature that attacked or blocked this turn. If you control a Gideon Planeswalker, that player sacrifices 2 of those creatures instead. So it's a pretty good combat trick. I do have a Gideon in my deck, so there is the possibility to get extra value off of it. But it's just kind of lackluster at the moment. The only sorcery in the pack that is any good is the Neoform, which I believe we've looked at before. But for a green and a blue, you get a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Then shuffle your library. I don't have chains of creatures in this deck so far. This is something that could be more valuable later on. But as it sits now, it's just not something I really want to hit. So I think I'm going to pass. I think I'm going to have to go with Kasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. For a blue and 3 generic, you get a 5 loyalty Planeswalker. Her static ability is spells your opponents cast that target a creature or Planeswalker you control costs 2 more to cast, which is really good since I'm focusing primarily on the Planeswalker aspect of this, so she just makes it harder for spot removal to target my Planeswalkers. She also has a activated ability, -2, create a 2/2 blue wizard creature token. You then draw a card and discard a card. So she kind of helps you filter through some dead draws. She also creates blockers for herself, and those wizards are hard to remove because of her static ability. So, yep, that's who we're taking. Kasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. Alright guys, thanks for joining me as always, and I'll see you tomorrow with another pack and another pick. See you then.